Every 4.5 hours they must eat a diet that is determined by parliamentarians. Once you're out of the prison, you're on your own. So when you're out there, what must you do next? Do crime so that at least you can go back. If you survive, you survive. If you don't survive, at least you won't sleep on empty stomach. So we have to really interrogate what is it that is done by us in the country on dealing with social ills in our country, social welfare of people, how people have been raised. The majority of those that are charged with the responsibility of protecting the citizens are the same, because the unfortunate part, the majority of the people of the race that are really in trouble is not the white race. That's what I said, because and I'm saying it, and we're in Cape Town, we're not just saying we're not in the northern suburbs of Cape Town. It's a non-white problem in the main that we are in. So the question is, then why? Why is that the case? Is something wrong in our social being? How we are raising, how we are living? Is it because of apartheid? Or is it because of the laws and the behaviors that we are teaching our kids to grow up with? I do not know. I don't have answers. I'm not a politician. I'm just a civil servant. But I always hear this debate all the time. And it's never going to stop until we really pause and face the reality. We have to change how we do business. We look at our system response, the institutions of government that has been put in place. We have the police. Are they credible enough to do the work? Do you understand what goes into the curriculum for a police officer to be skilled to go and serve someone? Are you satisfied with the skills given and the credibility of a police officer? Are you happy with a prosecutor that is employed by government to prosecute people for the wrong they've done? So are the judgments, decisions that are coming from the courts for the people that have done wrong? The crime phenomenon, it differs. We have to first, right at the beginning, for us to fight crime, look at our social problems that we have in the country until we address that. I've said, honorable members, now we don't show you, in fact, a television. I'm not sure whether this time around they're going to cut me off as they did in KZN, when the crime summit in KZN. What came out in the clip was Mkhwanazi saying that we've got a black man problem in the country. They did not capture the entire presentation again. I hope this time around they won't do that. What I was reading for when we made a presentation, and the honorable members, and I like the CPF when they are so aggressive towards you, that the honorable members must appreciate the fact that 1994, things changed in the country. When you look at the population in our prisons, it's too much. Complaints will always come when people feel that the deployment is not visible enough, or the crime that continues to happen in the Western Cape is not stopping. So that's why we came here, the parliamentarians. That's why we're also here to meet up, both the general from the military, the head office, and myself, to come and meet up with the police in the province so that we can engage to establish exactly what could be the challenge and come up with solutions to it.
Will you be meeting again soon?
Yeah, well, we're going to another meeting again now.
Generally, do you think the deployment of the army
There were a lot of serious problems in the campus that are social problems that need to be addressed. Coming up with the operation on the ground and running the streets is one thing, but to get into the household and fix the problem from within, I think it's a solution.
But how are we going to do that, though?
Oh, that's why we need everyone to be on board. Ours is going to make sure that we're going to bring everyone on board through the coordinated structure. So as we are fighting the criminals, investigations are running, the courts are assisting us to make sure those that are arrested are not released on bail. Me in this case, it is my job to serve the society. So when we go to the military, it is because we have failed on the war, that we failed to the criminals. So we need to go to them and cry and explain to them why do we need them to come and assist us. It must not happen other way around. So what I've seen that has happened in this matter is that The military were called by maybe the leadership to deploy before us as a police going to cry to them. That's why we find ourselves in this situation. And we now have to figure ourselves out together with military of what to do. But we are supposed to go to them and say, bigger brother, the war is too much for us. Help us. And then they will ask us, what is the problem? And we will explain the problem to them. They might come up with suggestions. They'll come on the ground to do an assessment, and then together we can say, okay, this is what we can do. And then together we go with a plan to the leadership to ask for support.